Hi everybody. Starting off the day pretty late into it. I just got home from school. It's like 3:30. I didn't film today because I just didn't do anything. Like, I didn't get out of bed until basically it was time to go to school. I don't know why, I was just real tired. Maybe it was the whiskey. My mom's downstairs, and when I left, she told me that. She was like, yeah, I woke up with a headache, and I was like, you didn't even have anything. Like, she had a little bit of the Cranachan, or Cranacon, and but she doesn't drink brown liquor, so maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It could be, like, unrelated, but it could also be related. We don't know. But I felt so lethargic, and I didn't get out of bed till, like, 12:30, and class was 1:30. But it's fine. I'm up now. Sadly, I had to reject a shift from work because they called me while I was in class to see if I could come into one of the other stores that's in the district. Like the one, it's a little like 30-40 minutes away from my house. And I had to say no to that because they asked me if I can come in at 3. And I got out of class at 3. And I'm also like, I'm wearing a t-shirt, sweatpants, coat. Like, I'm not in dress codes. I would have had to come back home and change. I just got back home and it's 3:30 now. So, like, I would not have made it because it's another 30-40 minutes to get there. They wanted me there from like 3 to 5 maybe, and I would have gotten there at like 4:15. So, like, I don't think they would have kept me for an hour and sent me home, and that would have been a waste of both of our times. Anyway, I'm gonna get something to eat. I'm really hungry. And then I kind of want to work on vlogs today. I'm really behind. I haven't, like, the last one that I uploaded was the 11th or the 12th, something like that. Today's the 16th. And I have to work through the monstrosity that's going to be my birthday vlog. Like, that's going to be a whole thing. And then, yeah, that might be today's thing. It's just catch up as much as I can on vlogs. I'm not sure how that's gonna go, but like, you could try. I turned on my closet light. I hope that gives enough light. It's like 1 a.m. right now, and I realized I didn't actually end the vlog. I've been sitting here working on vlogs. I have a lot to do. The last one that I uploaded was the 11th, and it is currently the 16th, or at least this vlog is the 16th. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I have 5 vlogs to catch up on. Luckily, I finished 12. I just need to watch through it and then do like a little title thing. And then that's done. So I've released 13, 14, 15, 16. 4 vlogs. That's a lot of vlogs. But like, hopefully that'll run through fast. I'm a little scared about my birthday. Anyway, I wanted to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. It's real. Those are most of the thoughts. It's real. The Nintendo family of systems is something that's very near and dear to me because growing up, that was my console of preference, was the Nintendo consoles. And as you can imagine, being a adolescent boy in the year growing up in the late 2010s, I was very alone in that. It was, I'm gonna say it was isolating, but at the same time it was very empowering, maybe. Like, I just never was interested in the other consoles, and everyone else was like, oh, what do you play, Xbox or PlayStation? And I was like, oh, Wii. And it was something that, like, I was always by myself. I always played games by myself because of that, but it never bothered me. I was very content being who I was and doing that kind of stuff. So whenever Nintendo comes out with a new console, it's always nice to see that announcement again. Of course, it was very validating when the original Switch came out and everyone loved it, and I was like, I've been on this. Anyway, the Switch 2 was announced, and they announced it in a way that felt very like, here, goodness, it's here. Now leave us alone, which is fine. The video was 2 minutes and 22 seconds long, and it is called the Nintendo Switch 2. Somebody thought they were clever. And it looks cool. It honestly just looks like the Nintendo Switch again, but that's not a bad thing. If it's not broken, don't fix it. You know, that's kind of the sentiment that I have with that. But like, the Nintendo Switch was quite literally a perfect console. Like, it had a solid library, had just enough gimmicks to be interesting, but not enough to be like, it wasn't the Wii U, you know, because the issue with the Wii U was that like the gimmick with that was the asymmetrical gameplay was the four people on the screen and one person on the gamepad, and no one knew how to develop for it, so no one did. The Wii U library is very small, and I'm sure that was for a reason. Also, um, the Nintendo Switch was just kind of a good amalgamation of everything Nintendo has been, for lack of a better term, studying with the Wii with the motion controls and all that stuff like that. And it had cool things in it, like, you know, that IR sensor that one mini game in 1-2 Switch used, like, but it was successful for a reason, so it makes sense for them to just do it again. I'm excited to see what the internals look like, because the video today was just more of like normal, hey look, it's out, it's bigger, and it's, I almost said it's bigger and it's blacker, but it is in fact bigger and blacker. There's less colors. The whole thing is like this off-white, or excuse me, off-gray color. That's really it aesthetically. There's a couple more buttons. That's cool, I guess, maybe. It looks like there's like an optical sensor on the side. There have been some leaks that say that like it could be used as like a mouse if you take the Joy-Con and put it on its side. And like, that's cool. I'm sure that can be used for something. There's probably going to be an obscure party game that uses that. But yeah, I'm really excited. Obviously, I can have more thoughts on April 2nd. But for now, that's really my first impressions. I'm really excited to see what it is. I think it's funny that all the logos, it's just the Nintendo Switch logo with a big 2 next to it. And people were like, oh man, they'll never use that. And then, yeah, that's what it ended up being. It's just the Nintendo Switch. But again, and they're making it very clear about that. I think because they don't want to have another Wii U fiasco where it's like, here's the successor to the Wii, and everyone thought it was just, you know, it was just not great marketing. I think they're learning their lesson on that and trying to remedy that. Anyway, more thoughts to come on April. But for now, that's it for today. And I will see you guys here tomorrow, where I hopefully catch up on these vlogs. I can't believe I caught up and then I got basically a week behind again. But it's fine. My birthday was a lot. Alright. Good night.